Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here in Iconic Model offices. We are going to be doing a beauty shoot. It's going to be a constant light beauty shoot. We have this light here, which is like a studio filming light. So it's not a strobe, it's a continuous light. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using window light as well. So before we get into this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell button to not miss any of my future uploads. First, I'd like to give a big shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you guys are ever in the need of a website or a professional looking portfolio or an online shop, Squarespace is definitely a place for you to check out. They have loads of beautiful templates that are fully customizable. You can change them around in case you change your mind or you want to update your website. They have a great customer service that is going to help you any time of day and night in case you press the wrong button like I sometimes do. And they are super affordable. So if you guys are looking for something that is very professional but at the same time won't break your bank, then they are definitely a place to go. Make sure to check them out by using my link squarespace.com/Anita to get a 10% discount at a checkout. And let's get right back into the video. In general, for this one, we have the model relatively close to the window because we are shooting with natural light and a mix of the studio light. That's beautiful. So we're getting a tiny bit of the wind from the window, which is amazing because it just adds extra something. That's really nice. Your eyes really stand out. It's really beautiful. Let me just change the focus point. I'm gonna change the focus point to the side just because of the way. Beautiful. So at the moment, my settings are 200 of a second, f8, ISO 500. I boosted their ISO a tiny bit because it is still a bit dark, and I want to have a higher f to make sure I preserve all the details for the face. I don't really want it to be blurred. I am cropping around chest area here just to make sure that I can have some space to crop out. That's nice. And I'll go a bit closer to your face. So maybe turn your face a tiny bit this way. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm kind of going in a bit more macro. Perfect. Can we take a few more with your hands? So just whatever way you want to. Yeah, exactly. Can we pop a tiny bit of highlight on the hand that is like visible towards the end here? So just like this. Artificial light and outdoor light, which is very nice. It's very nice and soft. I'm shooting on f8, ISO 500, 200 of a second. It creates really nice soft shadows. That's really nice. I'm shooting a mix of super close-up and kind of mid-range. So as you see, I have the light pretty close to the model because it's a continuous light. And it's not super strong, it's relatively strong. That's a very typical studio setup, but with continuous light. I'm on f10, ISO 320. I might go to ISO 400. Beautiful. And can we try just one, maybe if you have like both hands underneath your, yeah. Yeah.
You want more hair to the front?
Let's see, maybe a tiny bit, yeah. So in general, because we're shooting with constant light, sometimes it's just better to make the images a bit darker and then just brighten them afterwards in Lightroom because it preserves the quality of the images better. I find if I take photos, you know, the ISO 500 is still fine, especially on this camera, but if I pushed it any higher, it would probably get a bit grainy, and I don't really want that. So, beautiful. So I would rather make the images a tiny bit darker with a higher f to preserve the details, and then just push it in Lightroom to maybe +1 exposure or +2 or something like that. Beautiful. Okay, can we have a few shots maybe like sideways? Yeah, that's beautiful. Ooh, look at you with the little wind. Nice. And maybe open your mouth for a few? Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, the side, the side way, kind of like a bit more towards me. Yeah, just like that. That's beautiful. That's really nice. Maybe a tiny bit more. Yeah, that's perfect. It's really nice. Is there any side shots where we can have the hands as well? They just usually add a bit something. What about the other hand? Yeah. And a bit more my way with your face? Yeah. So when we're shooting close up, it's usually nice to kind of tilt the face this way, just because it's kind of a good angle for the camera to fill in the frame. That's beautiful. So we moved the model a tiny bit further away from the light, but it actually gives a very beautiful look. It's a bit less contrasty. Yeah, that's really beautiful. I would actually love to try one if we can put this closer together. If you're maybe kind of like this and looking to the side, kind of like, oh, I'm bored. So your face straight, but just your eyes to the side. Yes, exactly. Beautiful, I love that. Can we have one where your hands are touching at the bottom, so it's kind of like cupping? Yeah, perfect. And just maybe a few with just like your hands around, so like here, there, whatever. Yeah. We can actually move you with the table a tiny bit closer. So just closer to me. So I think in general we can have a few shots with just like your face, and then a few kind of with your hands around your face, just because it's quite a close-up beauty, so it's just to make it a bit more interesting. So at the moment we have the light set up quite straight on. It's really nice and direct over the model's face. We also have the window light coming behind us, so we have this nice mix of light falling in, so it's a pretty straight on light, but it just gives a really beautiful effect. The skin is really glowy. I really love it. And we have a bit of reflection from the table as well, which is good. Beautiful. We have the curls, which are really cool. They add a lot of texture. Beautiful. So usually when you shoot beauty like that, it's nice to have the model play with her hands, because it adds a bit more dimension to the shot. Because usually when you shoot so close, it's kind of difficult to get interesting shots, because it's kind of, you know, it's just the face. So it's really important to have the variety of movement and just some hand movements and maybe slight changes in expression. Beautiful. So otherwise it can become pretty repetitive, and we don't really want that. That's lovely. Girl, you magic. So at the moment I'm just using the full range in the camera or in the lens. I'm not using the macro, so I don't really need to. I'm not shooting close up enough to need the macro. Ooh, I need to get that. I can go pretty close anyway without having to change the settings on the lens, which is nice. Beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice. Can we just push it a tiny bit further, because I want to be here? Yeah, okay. I just can't stop thinking about how stupid I need to must look right now. I'm like, meh, feels so froggy. Can I have everyone just resting on one of here? Yeah. I actually think even something like this, or something like even a bit more pinky like this would look really nice on her.
Sure.
Maybe like a tiny bit of like pinky blush and just something in between those two. I might actually get some flowers. I might run out and maybe get some flowers for this.
Okay.
So for this look we went for this slightly bit more pinky eye, and we added a tiny bit of a golden earring. I wanted to get flowers, but I couldn't find a flower shop anywhere nearby. So we settled for a nice 80s earring. Cute. I think it looks really nice because the curls are slightly 80s vibe as well. Just see. Just have to be always very careful with the focus on the Canon because it can be a bit slow and it can misfocus a lot, unfortunately. I do find when I shoot on the Sony or even the Canon EOS R, it was a bit better. But I just work with what I have. Beautiful. If you guys are looking for a good lens, the 100mm macro is a really beautiful lens to use. I really love the contrast that it gives. That's really nice. I'll just sit on a little pretend chair. I'll take off my shoes because I'm sliding. So at the moment we have the light kind of just above the model. It's a tiny bit higher. She's a bit lower because she is resting her arms on the stool, and it's the direct light. It's just diffused by this little thing, whatever the diffuser is, and it just creates really beautiful highlights. And then at the same time we have loads of natural light coming in. It's kind of creeping in closer and closer, so we have a nice little mix and creates loads of beautiful catch lights in the eyes that works really, really well on her face. Beautiful. Can we have maybe a few photos if like one of your like hair is behind your ear? Yeah, this one. And then maybe we can do it same on this side. Sorry, I think I can see this. Hair. So for this one, we're really concentrating on making the hair nice and floofy around her face because it just adds a lot of texture. So just have the few little extra bits of curl on her forehead. That's beautiful. Yeah, I love that. That's so beautiful. If he left the cream here, so just having to pull him. Do you mind just like slapping some or just like rubbing it in here? Here. Oh shit, that's a lot. Okay, just. So sometimes it's very simple to just change a look around. Like putting your hair up is always a good idea to change a beauty look because it completely gives it a different twist. I also love having little bits of hair around the model's face because it always frames it a bit better. It makes it look a bit more interesting, which we want in a shoot. So just maybe slightly sideways with your face. Yeah, perfect. And can we incorporate the hands a tiny bit? Yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous. Yes, that's really nice. I'll just have this a tiny bit out of the way. Beautiful. Your hair is so thick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at this glow, girl. You're glowing. Okay. So we just have one piece of here.
Can I also turn my head around?
You can do whatever you feel like. If there's anything that I don't like, I'll tell you, and if there's anything I like, I will tell you too. So in general, just whatever feels natural. It's great. What if we didn't have the side part? What if it was like more in the middle and the hair was just like wider? Boop, 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 boop. You can just have your face normal. Just done. There we go. Okay. And just look a bit less worried. Sorry. Nice. Yeah, beautiful. Even if you want to like maybe try this, yeah, beautiful. And look to the side and so on, you don't have to be looking at the camera. Or even if your face is a bit more towards me, but your eyes are to the side. Beautiful. Open your mouth a tiny bit. Yeah. Open it a bit more. Just kind of have it just kind of like, yes, exactly. Just nice and relaxed. Beautiful. Okay, and now twist your head this way and just turn it sideways, not the other side. Yeah, perfect. Let's just like close up and look to the side with your eye. So just look to the side. Nice. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous, girl. Oh, that glow. So in general, it's really beautiful when the poses are quite natural and effortless. We put a tiny bit of wind in her hair just to kind of add a bit more something. That's really beautiful. The highlight is just really, really nice as well. Yes, I love that. I love when you're grabbing your hair and kind of cupping it. Yeah, that's beautiful. So just whatever kind of adds a bit of something to the shot. That's beautiful. Yes, love that. That's really nice. Try and do this where you just do this and you just like rest your chin, so kind of like you're bored. Yeah, and you can just like put your, yes. Nice.
What is better if I look to this side or that?
Both sides are good. It's just different options because I just want to make sure that I have like enough variety of like different hand movements and stuff, because it's like I was just saying, when I put the final set together, because it's like 4 or 5 photos, I usually just make sure that, you know, I have maybe one looking straight, one slightly to the side, so it's just a bit different, so you don't get like 5 looking straight shots because it's just kind of boring. So we just do that. It's just like, it's about like, because your hair is quite like one length, usually it's kind of good when you're doing beauty shoots to add layers, because it's like, then it kind of frames your face a bit more, so it's kind of like a fringe. But that's actually really nice, like chinning up like that and stuff. It's really pretty. Okay. Have your mouth open on some of them, because it looks kind of nice when it's slightly open. It's not just closed. Your mouth, I mean. Yeah. Even a bit more. Don't be shy. Yeah. And put the hand down. And maybe just bring your shoulder so it's kind of over. Yes, beautiful. Yes, beautiful. I love. Yes, lovely. That's beautiful. Okay, we have this one. Let's see. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. You got the sauce, girl. Look at you, girl, you're on fire. Just like your baby hairs are on fire too. I feel like we are losing the baby hair battle. Yeah, beautiful. That's so pretty. Yes. Girl, you really are on fire. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes, and I hope you enjoyed all the looks that we've done today. Please let me know in the comments down below which looks did you like the most, and if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.